Hey, welcome to Cinemana with Kathy and Melanie. Melanie, guess what?
Hrithik!
It's not even a movie with Hrithik, so we're doing it anyway. Sometimes you got it. There's a new ad out for Jeep, and it said Hrithik Roshan Jeep, and I went, huh? And I said, Melanie, I think we need to look at this. It sounds like it's a commercial, but it's got him in it. And I know, as you know, guys know, we did some Yash ads. We've done, I know Hrithik also did the Beardo ads, but we mostly just covered Yash in that arena because that's what Yash was kind of known for, that great beard. But this, Hrithik and Jeep, it makes total sense.
I mean, I'll tell you, it's interesting because the minute that we landed in Mumbai airport, I think one of the first ads I saw was a Hrithik ad. And there are just billboards everywhere with stars. And I was amazed at the kind of things that stars would be endorsing, like Ranveer Singh endorsing a brand of floor tiles. Yeah. So there's certain prestige kind of ads that maybe Hollywood actors, big Hollywood actors are willing to do, especially voiceover. Okay, that's fine. Like a car ad with a voiceover. It's not a problem. No. Then you have somebody like Matthew McConaughey willing to do, whatever it was, Lincoln or whatever, he's willing to do a car ad, right? Yeah. Like if it's going to be a big Super Bowl ad, okay, maybe they're willing to do it. Or it's like watches willing to do, billboards for watches. Those are kind of prestige things. But as far as like commercials with Hollywood stars being themselves or their persona doing an ad, not so much, right? Like
not so much. Luxury brands here and there. That's a luxury brand. They'll do it. Like we've talked about, Johnny Depp did a cologne ad, I think. Leonardo DiCaprio has done ads like in Japan.
Well, especially overseas. I mean, that was a whole plot point in Lost in Translation, right? That the Bill Murray star character wouldn't have been willing to do them in the US, but he was doing these Japanese whiskey ads.
That's right.
That's why he was there, like for the money. So, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of looked down on a little bit. And it was just so earnest when I'm seeing everywhere. There's Dolker doing ice cream billboards, and there's, like what? Like just everywhere. Garage doing, big clothing billboards. And the floor tiles one, that was one that I was like, okay, that's and there was even like Akshay Kumar doing a certain kind of pipes or something. I'm like, really?
That's so weird.
Okay. I mean, it was just all sorts of things that you would never see a Hollywood actor doing, right? In fact, it's the kind of thing like if someone who is famous, when they were up and coming, did like a Pepsi ad or something like that, they always bring it back. Oh, look at him! Look how funny it is that he did an ad, right?
That's right. Yash did Pepsi also. Yash did that.
I saw him everywhere with those
Yes,
ads.
he did. I know. I think I think a star, they really love cars. And I think cars are the one sponsorship they can do and not feel like it's like lowering themselves somehow by, shilling, because everyone relates to the car thing. I think, especially the luxury brands. But one of the things interesting is this Jeep. So I'm interested to see how they will, position Jeep with Hrithik. Will it be super rugged? Will it be a luxury brand? Will it be like, it's interesting to see what will be their angle in using this guy in a Jeep ad. That is very
right. I mean, it's like Shah Rukh Khan is known for doing Hyundai, and it's kind of like the family-friendly car kind of ads. And I mean, Shah Rukh, like he's everywhere with the ads, right? Like he's everywhere.
He's everywhere with these ads.
But I mean, I saw Hrithik billboards for like Spice Company, so it wasn't that he was only doing luxury things either. So I was fast seeing all the different billboards in India was completely
so good.
I cannot wait to see, because Jeep is so, for us, it's so iconically like American West, whatever. Like, so I'm really curious. I like you say, rugged, whatever, outdoorsy, so I'm really curious what this is going to be about.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the all American car, really.
Right.
I mean, it's like, it's just really, I had a couple Jeeps and I love them. So I got two of them. So all right, let's take a look. I cannot wait to see this. It's going to be.
Everyone talks about their journey to success, how they gave it their all, how they went against all odds, how they became icons. But what next? Staying at the top needs constant evolution. It takes commitment to keep building a better version of yourself. Legacy has to be strengthened, piece by piece, over and over and over again. Until you surpass the extremes and surpass yourself, setting a benchmark so high that imitators fall short, until they all believe that you are the one and only. Meet my one and only.
The Jeep Life family. Oh, Hrithik's part of the Jeep Life family. Oh,
Isn't Rubicon basically the most expensive luxury Jeep?
I think it is.
Yeah.
And you see, it was longer and bigger than most of them, and it was interesting. The steering wheel was on the opposite side that we drive on, so that was again kind of an indicator that this isn't just the American version of the Jeep at all. What was with the masks? That was very. There's some strange imagery in there. I was like, what?
I mean, to me, it was like a watch ad. You know what I mean? Like a luxury watch, like over centuries of craftsmanship, we've created this, blah blah. You know what I mean? That's the vibe of it. It wasn't showing Hrithik doing off-road driving, in this car, right in the mountains or something. Although he is paired with so many military movies, most recently Fighter. Like, how many times have we seen him in a Jeep-like vehicle in the movies, and he was holding it in his hand, right?
Yeah.
He was showing the camouflage Jeep, which is the origins of where Jeep came from.
Yeah.
The military vehicle.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, it was just very, very, just definitely screamed luxury brand.
It did. And I guess I guess the angle to me kind of sold is like, you can have a Jeep and you don't have to be off-roading. You don't have to be the rugged guy. You can still look cool and rugged in your Jeep, but you don't necessarily have to be doing all that stuff, which I think a lot of people think, I'm gonna get a Jeep and go off-roading. I like count on one hand and people I know that has a Jeep that has done that. And also I think they tried to upscale the whole experience. We had him looking very slick. It was all about perception. He's talking about, we're rugged, we're always working on ourselves. So is Jeep, we're winning awards. So is Jeep. Like, you're kind of getting that impression. Awards, stone carvings, weird people with masks on.
Best version of myself. Okay,
it was very odd.
That was kind of a WTF moment in the thing.
They got a little Clone Warsy. It was a little weird. But I thought that was a cool way to kind of posit the brand, and they show the Jeep. It looks very slick. They're not, like you said, not glamorous, not covered in mud, not being the rugged. It was like gorgeous, upscale, yes, convertible.
Like, I'm driving up to the Filmfare Awards in my Jeep. Rubicon.
That's right. I'm gonna show up and I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna still look really macho and cool in my black leather and my, and he looked fine.
So how long was that? Because that could not be a TV spot, right? I mean, he could. They do show ads. Like, I saw a floor tile ad before the movie that I saw in India. So, I'm not kidding you, with Ron Beer. So, a lot of construction happening in India, Kathy. A
lot of construction. You need tiles and you need pipes. I'm just saying.
You want to have a luxury bathroom, then
It was a minute long, so there's minute-long commercials. I mean, you can do like a minute commercial.
Yeah. I mean, definitely in the US, the more standard is to have a 30-second or even a 15-second.
Right.
But when you talk about something like the Super Bowl, definitely people pay for minute-long ads. And I mean, we see ads in the movie theater too. So definitely you could show this, before a movie. So
they're saying in the comments to this ad, just I'm trying to figure out the mask thing. That thing's just sticking to me for some reason. They said something like crowd wearing mask behind is THARS. What's THARS? THAR. I don't know what that is. You guys tell us what THARS is. What is the joke behind that?
Well, there THAR, I think, is the name of a desert, and it may be also another car, maybe a rival car.
Okay, maybe that's it. Yeah, Thar Jeep. Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, like I said, I think Rubicon is kind of the top of the line Jeep. So maybe it's saying, okay, even if you already own a Jeep, you don't own the Jeep that you need to be owning.
The Jeep is the one called Jeep. Thar is not Jeep. It's a type of car that is similar to Jeep. That's where we're at. So there we are. So I thought that was kind of fascinating. I just want to take a look at it. I had to bring Melanie in for that one.
Love it.
Jeep, Hrithik. Here we are. So I kind of was hoping he would do like a cool move, like jump into it in a cool way or something, but it was very low key and glamorous.
It was kind of weird how he went from talking on camera to striding confidently and having voiceover of his own voice.
That was strange, like a voice in his head. Yeah. Odd choices in this. I thought the statue was a little bit awkward when we walked past it. A little weird, looked a little small. It was strange, but I like the basic overall lighting. I like the footage. Amazing, gorgeous lighting, and there we are. So let us know your comments. I know we're gratuitous sometimes. We do these things, but we had to cover it. So.
Actually, send us more ads. Send us more ads that we should see. I would love it.
It's fun to cover ads. It's fun to see.
I think there's a famous American Pepsi one that I've seen a long time ago that you probably don't enjoy. But send us ads. Send us YouTube links to ads. We'd love to do more of this.
This would be fun to do. All right. Catch you guys later. Okay, let's do real entertainment now.